What if betrayal wasn't the end of love, but the beginning of redemption? The story of Hosea is not just an ancient narrative of a prophet and his unfaithful wife, it is one of the most profound portrayals of divine love ever recorded. It is God's poetic and painful way of showing Israel, and all of us, that no matter how far we wander, his desire is always reconciliation, not rejection. Hosea's life was his message. God told him to marry Gomer, a woman who would betray him, just as Israel had betrayed God. But this wasn't merely symbolic. It was a living metaphor of divine heartbreak. Hosea loved Gomer despite her infidelity, just as God loved his people despite their idolatry. This wasn't about condoning sin, it was about revealing the depth of divine mercy. At the heart of the book of Hosea lies a tension between justice and compassion. God's anger is real, stirred by broken covenants and spiritual adultery. Yet over and over, his judgment pauses at the edge of destruction. Why? Because love compels him to pursue, not punish. How can I give you up, Ephraim? He cries. This is not the voice of an indifferent deity. It is the voice of a wounded lover. The message becomes more intimate when we stop seeing Israel as a distant nation and start seeing ourselves. How often do we chase after our own idols' status, security, desire, only to find ourselves empty and fragmented? The story of Hosea is not meant to condemn but to awaken us. It shows us a God who speaks not with thunder, but with tenderness. Therefore, I am now going to allure her, I will lead her into the wilderness and speak tenderly to her. This is the language of divine romance. The wilderness is not a place of abandonment but of reorientation. In the silence, God whispers to our distracted hearts. In the emptiness, he begins rebuilding. What he seeks is not hollow ritual, but genuine return. I desire mercy, not sacrifice, he declares. Relationship over religion. Heart over habit. So what do we do with Hosea's story today? We listen. We recognize the Gomer within us, the part that runs from love, that doubts grace. And then we turn. Not out of fear, but in response to a love that refuses to let go. Hosea doesn't end in tragedy but in restoration. The same invitation extends to each of us. Come home. What does God's unrelenting love mean to you, and how do you respond when he calls you back?